Alrighty. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. All right. Shit. You going, guys? Okay, there's that. Now, pin that bitch. How do you pin it? Morning, morning. What's up? How's it going, RR2? There we go. Now, I'm going to have to whip out my phone here for this. I'm trying to pin that message. Because you can join my stream if you guys would like. I'm going to have to whip out my phone here for this. I'm trying to pin that message. Sorry about that. How's it going, Dondo Lester? Yeah. If anyone wants to join my stream, click that link. Let's get some chats going on. I want to start to get to know my viewers. I feel like this is a good way. Danny P, what's up? Yo, Ryan, click that link. Join my stream. Click it. Click it, buddy. Click it. Click it. 11 p.m. in Washington State. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. here. All right. So how the fuck do you know when someone wants to join? Yeah, it's 2 in the morning. Fucking, but I get no sleep nowadays. Got kids. So what's everyone up to tonight on this now Friday morning? Why are you up there, the guy 420? Hi guys, it's 2 a.m. in Montreal. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. here. I'm gonna need a tea for this shit. If I make coffee now, then I'll end up drinking the whole fucking pot. Marijuana community, 12 p.m. in Arizona, USA. Hello from Savanac in Michigan. How do you pronounce that? Oh, 12 a.m. Yeah. Ooh, coffee sounds good. Oh yeah. Yeah, I fucking love coffee. I drink it too much. I've been taking a little break from the coffee for how much I drink it. I'm trying out this StreamYard. Apparently, you can get people to join your stream and stuff. So I want to try it out. So I gotta wait for someone to click that link. I'm gonna get you guys in here. We're gonna start talking. Shit, we can smoke some weed too if you're down. Get real into it. Nowadays the world needs a little bit of communication. So much hatred. I do, huh? Oh, you guys smoke marijuana? Yeah, I smoke it. I smoke it. I mean, my name's the 420 Company. Pop, pop, pass. Yeah, guys. How many people we got in here? We got 6 people. So, you guys subscribers? Or are you guys new? It's legal there. Yeah, it's legal here too. I mean, it sucks. You can't get. You got a criminal record though. You can't get a job. I got even the slightest little fracture. You can't get a job selling weed for the government in Canada. Yeah, I sub because of a truckers protest. Yeah, that's uh, that's where I got most of my fans from. You know, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. Is I feel like ever since that trucker protest, now we drifted away from what that was all about. And people that were part of that protest are people that watched that protest, people that were affected by that protest. Well, not from the protest, but like from the reason of the protest, which is COVID. It'd be nice to get you guys in here and we can start talking about things. Tell me exactly what you have been through, what you've been affected by COVID. And it'll be, yeah, like I said, it'd be nice to get you in here. Oh, look at that. Look at all the stoners join. Cheers. So I'm just going to sit here patiently waiting for someone to join. If you guys look and there's a pinned message at the top. If you click that link, you can join my stream. This would be a first for the stream. Never once, I've been the only person on the stream other than, the restream it. So, yeah, no jab, no job. No, guys, no. Dabs, not jabs. That's what we gotta do. Dabs, not jabs. Live streams are awesome because it's interactive. We are no longer separated. We can find our voice. It's a blessing. Exactly, Ronaldo. And that's why I will give you a voice if you click that link and join the stream. Anyone is welcome. I just ask that we be polite. We be polite. We start building some trust. Let's start, hearing some life stories. Let's get some people interested in the stream. Do you think the protest was failure with Russia and Ukraine going on? I think most people have forgotten and are distracted with the media saying. I couldn't agree more, Ryan. Um, Now, there's 2 ways you can look at it. Yes, in one way, it was a failure, but in a bigger part, it wasn't. A lot of people woke up. You know, this brought a lot of people together. Ever since that protest, anyone who tuned into it, whoever wasn't tuned into it, they were exempt for what I'm about to say, but those that were tuned into it, it did change them. It showed that, we're not too far gone, that we're not alone in the world. People felt alone before this protest. And then once this protest happened, it like literally brought a lot of people together. But on the other part, where it's a failure is that, you know, it gave the government more power, more reach. Like you said, they drifted off with the Russia Ukraine thing, um, which I find very fishy about the whole Russia and Ukraine thing. You know, it's very real, but we gotta find out what it's about, why they did that, because these sanctions they put doesn't affect shit, nothing. Mm-mm. Canada doesn't even buy crude oil. They put crude oil sanctions, and if you don't know what crude oil is, that's unrefined oil. I want to hear others so I can virtue signal. Joking. Yeah, well, hey, eventually we'll get someone in here. Eventually, one of you will build up the courage to click that link. But for now, I'll just deal with the comments until it happens. Coffee and a cigarette, coffee and a cigarette, guitar, smoke, and players weed all together now. Coffee and a cigarette. Someone finish the song. Coffee and a cigarette, guitar, smoke, and players weed. He's excited for his coffee and cigarette, guys. I am not red, blue. I am equally despised Biden and Trump. I believe in the people, and it is by taking on issues that things will move forward. Don't have my intentions, so don't want to talk. Sorry. It's okay. But yeah, no, Sue, you're definitely right. I believe in the people. Just at this point, I think we got a lot of our voices taken away, and because of those emergency act they put in, that's what stepped off. This is what happened because of the protests. You got about 40% of people on board with that protest. 40%. Um, and then once the police came in, you probably had about 50% of Canada. But now, about 25 because of Ukraine and Russia. And that's the sad part about it. Is people follow trends. What's trending? As soon as that protest ended, my views just went down like crazy. I have 10 viewers right now. That's just what it's like now. What do you think we should do to help others who have been arrested, like Pastor Arthur? CA is on the brink of introducing digital ID and other acts to screw people over. That's a tough one, Ryan. What can we do? We just did the biggest protest in Canada's ever done, and we all just agreed that as soon as it was over, everything slipped away. It just proves to you that until we have everyone on board, the power that me and you have, very limited. So honestly, I don't know what to do for Pastor Arthur, but when it comes to Canada on the brink of introducing digital ID and all the acts they're doing to, screw people over, it's because, y- like, it's hard to. Oh, sorry, someone said 420. But yeah, like when it comes to like them screwing us over, you know, it's I don't know. It's been a plan for a really long time. It's been happening my whole life. I'm 27 years old. Um, every year we lose more and more of our voices, of our freedoms. We're at this point, we are so restricted that I don't know at this point. I really don't. Like, look, they just had the biggest rise up ever in Canada, and they're so good at their mass manipulation that they're able to just stop it and look at start a fake fucking war. I'm not saying it's fake. What I'm saying is these leaders that start these wars, they don't care about me. They don't care about you. If they have to let a few civilians die to carry on their great plan, they're going to do it. It's not good, man. But, 420, I quit my job the other day and I'm heading to Ontario. Where are you from there? Are you from, like, Alberta? You gotta be from Canada because you didn't say Canada, you said Ontario. As a Christian, we are asked to pray a lot. Yeah. The people did a really good, what was that? Where'd it go? The people did really good. Their kindness, they can never take that part away. It's in history now. You are 100% right. So when I was younger and I would look up this stuff, you know what I mean? Uh, it would you almost felt alone as you watched it. You knew this shit was happening, but it, I always felt like other people around me never seen this shit. Because if I talked about it, you know, people would be like, "Oh, this shit again." Like you couldn't talk about this before. Now, let's talk about it, and that's good to see. Um, yep. The Canadian spirit I believe in as a child was present during the protests. I think it touched a lot of people. I've cried a lot. I can't be the only one. You're right. That's what Canada was. And, you know, it's funny that what that protest was is what Canada, when it was made, that's what they visioned us. That's what they wanted us to be, is what we did at that protest. And then our leader, as that's happening, is saying, this isn't Canadians. This isn't what Canadians do. It's because he thinks we're chumps. He thinks he just gives us some little fancy little speech, make sure his hair looks good, you know, and we'll listen. It works on, sadly, a lot of fucking people, whatever the fuck he does, you know, like that's being trained in psychology. And, you know, in psychology, they teach you lies. They teach you, and they even give you names of what these lies are and what they do. And what he's doing is a term called political spinning. Okay. So he basically takes the truth and not the truth, adds it together, and spins it. So you're left with, well, he did mention this, but he didn't mention this, you know? So you're always left with questions in your head. But he answered it in a way where you're wondering so much that you forget the fact that he fucking never even answered it. And it can only work for so long. That's why it's only worked, for his first few years. And now, anytime the fucking dude talks, we're like, ah, shut the fuck up. We know you ain't gonna answer it. Has anyone seen the universal basic income bill they are trying to ram through Parliament? They want to clone China's social credit system, force vaccines to be eligible, and make taxpayers fund it. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all because when it comes to Trudeau, okay, like he's stated that, China's his favorite country. You know what I mean? Like he said it.
He's like, "Oh, I love the way they do their shit," basically, and he's fucking all for it, and you know that should have been your first sign. Oh, Trisha said I have nice hair. Thanks. I shaved it myself. I did it all myself. Once I get someone who's I trust with them, I gotta get them to do my neck. I didn't do my neck. I did fucking. I can't see that shit. Is the sky blue? Well, the sky's up in the air, and we have produced carbon sinks that clear the sky and make it a nice color like blue that millions of Canadians love. It- you know, when it comes to like what Canadians produce, I seen a video today where it was someone talking about gas, and they said that like something's up with the gas, and he's like, it's not about the prices. Like, yeah, that shit's bad, okay, but he showed a picture, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's Justin Trudeau's answer. Sorry, I'll get back to what I was talking about. I finally clue in what you mean now, Ragmar. I thought you were just trying to fuck with me. But no, yeah, that's a Justin Trudeau type of answer. It's like you'll fucking ask him about fucking global warming, and then instead of telling you about global warming, he'll tell you about how a fucking balloon flies. Like that's Justin Trudeau. Yeah, see? I thought you were fucking with me. And I didn't want to be rude. I was gonna be like, fucking guy, that's a fucking Justin Trudeau answer right there. That's what I'm talking about. And then once he said that, I was like, oh, okay, okay, we just cleared that shit up. We just cleared that up. Sorry if you guys wonder why I'm a bit quiet. It's because I got kids and my girlfriend's sleeping. We got a newborn baby, so fucking I get no sleep. And I haven't done a live stream in a little bit. Figure, you know, do one. Still waiting for someone to click that fucking link. I don't even know. Maybe you guys already have. How do I know if someone wants to join? I don't even know how this works. I know I pinned the comment, right? This is pinned. My comment should be pinned. They need to hit on a 2 or 3 virtue signal points so it sounds good, even though you're like, right? That's exactly what they have to do. They get you. That and they've been doing it for fucking years. So yeah, it's mind control. They use words people will repeat to sound virtues. Yeah, what they do, like spinning. There's certain okay, it is pinned. Okay, sweet. But yeah, when it comes to spinning, all right, let's get to exactly what spinning does in political. Why when you lie to me and you try to back yourself up when you lie, that's just spinning. But then there's political spinning. That's when they do it in a political term. And it's actually way different. Way different. The concept's the same, which is basically you downplay the negative, you upplay the positive only to benefit you. And that's what spinning is. And that's why it's a different kind of lie. It's because what he's doing is he's not, how I was saying, he's not answering you, but he's also answering you. It's fucking weird. And it's a weird way of lying. And to do it the way he does is actually talent. I just want to say the fact that he gets away with that, even though we see through it, but the fact that so much people feed into it, what that is, he's trained in psychology. They all are. And that part, you got to be kind of impressed. But he's still a douchebag. Okay, now we got it. We got some good comments going here. Let's go back a little bit. Yo, so the scary one I heard now is that the vaccine affected the population with some kind of rage type on that 5G would trigger like 28 days later. No, I don't think so. People being, you know, it's, I don't think that's what it is. I honestly don't think that they want to kill us. Like they do, but they don't. Like they don't want to wipe us all out. I don't think that's why. I don't think that's part of the the New World Order. I'm starting to like really realize how much they actually do need us, you know? And I think that's why they're so careful. Because if they just wanted to kill us, they wouldn't go to these great lengths to like, cover it up. They wouldn't do that. So that's why it's they're doing it in a way. Yeah, it's depopulation. Okay, because think about this. Like 100 or so years ago, the population was like half of what it is. All right, within like 50 fucking years, it like doubled. But in the last 25, it stayed quite the same. And there's only one way that would happen is if they started controlling the population at one point. Like, what are ways that they did it? You know, I know drugs for sure. Because, I can tell you right now, only me and my one friend who's actually in my stream, most likely right now, uh, we're the only ones I know that ever caught COVID. I had COVID at one point, apparently. When my girlfriend went to go have my baby, I was there for 4 fucking hours, right? And then some nurse just walks in, hands me a fucking mask, and tells me my girlfriend's positive with COVID. So she gave birth with having my daughter, but I felt fine. Even afterwards, I still never felt sick. But I had to fucking isolate. I never got tested. I just assumed she had it, I had it. Unless I'm immune to that shit. Let's hope so. Okay, guys. Um, I gotta step out in the hallway. I'm taking a bong toke. I'm just gonna leave you guys right here because I can't bring this laptop with me when I do it. Give me 2 seconds. Oh fuck. Good talk. Good talk. I'm back. Alright. So yeah, this shit's getting good. Why was there several biolabs in Ukraine? Because, you know, they're in on that shit, man. Like, it's all fishy. Like, I've been told that Vladimir Putin isn't in the WEF, but when I was on the website of the WEF, it says that his name's there. So I find it very, very fishy that they're going to war with this guy, but he's also part of the plan. And then also, they put sanctions on them, but if you read into it, they only sanction crude oil. Now go look this shit up yourself. Okay, I'm not even lying to you now. One, Canada hasn't bought crude oil from Russia since 2019. Two, United States, they do buy crude oil, but it only makes up 3% of what they buy. 3%. That's no impact. Now, so it'd make no sense for gas inflation. All right. So they're going to use that now as a way to raise the fucking prices more. Now, when I was talking earlier, I said about how there's this guy talking about oil. I should have talked about it. Okay. Now, he said that where he's working now with gas, that they don't make it the same they did a while back. What they do now is add more ethanol. And what added more ethanol, it starts to become less efficient, which means now you guys are paying more for shittier gas. So why are they doing that? Are we secretly out of gas? Like, have they been not watching oil and like now they know? Because maybe that's what COVID's all about. It's very weird because they got everyone to stay inside. So it started, if global warming was they started healing the planet, man. Like they actually are starting to do shit that they were told for many, many years to start working on. And they were like, ah, fucking brush it all aside. But now you notice they're doing it. They know something that we don't. And the more I keep looking this shit up, soon enough, I shit you not, I'm confident I'm gonna figure it out. Because like you just gotta fucking know what you're looking for. Like fucking like 4 days ago, I didn't even know any of this, and I looked for the right fucking things, man. You gotta, yo, what the fuck was this? Rumor was that in the middle of March, the Durham report was going to drop the news Korean cyber attacks blamed on Russia so that they could shut down the internet. Like they're gonna shut down like all of internet. Like you're saying that's what their plan would be. Yeah, and 5G was installed. I know that you're not lying there. Look up L Los. Fuck, I can't even pronounce that. He made the prediction 75 years ago. I ran into the biolabs info a month ago. Okay, so what is it? At Lowe's. One sec, I got a YouTube right here. I'm gonna Lowe's right here. Okay. So which one is it? Rumor of internet shutdown is old but credible. It takes some callers. Yeah, I got the thing. How do I like if you have clicked it, I don't see a notification that you clicked it if you did. But if you didn't click it, no one's clicked it yet. Because I'm looking here and I don't see anything. Invite. Yeah, I've been waiting for my first viewer. I've never done this before. So I feel like this will be fun. So if I can get someone to finally click that link, that would be dope. That'd be dope. Because we're getting some good topics. Who would benefit from internet shutdown? I don't know. I don't even think that'd be a good idea. Because if they wanted to shut down the internet, Facebook wouldn't be making the metaverse right now. So I don't think they're gonna shut down the internet, guys. They have something planned with the internet. Like we're money to them. How would I say it? We help them. We help them fuel that power they want and crave. Because that's why all these guys are in control. It's because they're the only people in the population that crave power to that extent. Guys like us, we wouldn't rule a country like this because we don't crave power. And that's the sad truth about it. That's the reality, is that only power hungry people are usually the ones in control. And that's the truth. Yeah, they definitely want to control it. Yeah, fear mongering. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing right now. Is they're fear mongering. It's fucking obvious. It's right there. Yeah, the truth will come out, start coming out, and the internet will shut down. Yeah, they're already going to some extents to shut us the fuck up. The one thing is the lack of weed. That's hilarious. There's never enough weed, guys. Never enough. I still don't got a fucking goddamn. Like, it doesn't tell me if you guys invited or not. So let's get some people in here. Come on. Hit that fucking link. Someone grow a set. Let's hear your opinion about everything we're talking about. That's what the mask is. It's showing up now. See that when it comes to this mask and stuff, I've been wondering about that too, about why. And I think that's part of the tactics. Is like, I'm not saying just the mask, but like all the things they put in place. If you combine them, they're all senseless fucking mandates. Like, wearing a mask is fucking retarded, guys. Like, you guys gotta like hear me out. Okay, it works in a sense to say you have COVID and then you sneeze and then the mask protects. Okay, I think it would, logically it would work in a way in that sense. Okay, but to wear this shit 24/7 for the people that don't even have fucking COVID and shit like that. What about these? Like, we never if they wanted to fucking like protect us to the fullest extent, gloves should have been part of that mandate too. But it wasn't. And I think it's just part of tactics to get everyone to do the same thing. That's what mass manipulation is they get everyone to do what they want to do. And if they can align us all to do the same kind of shit worldwide, it proves to them that it's possible. Did you know Rebel News has a petition on their website to get Biden to continue construction on the Keystone XL pipeline? Will you sign it? Well, I'm Canadian, um, so I wouldn't be able to even sign that. Um, but from when I was here, when that pipeline was mentioned way back, since you guys are new to me and I'm new to this, if we're going to talk about that, you know, without doing research, at the time, I didn't know what to make of those pipelines because I was feeding two different fucking things. You know what I'm saying? Is that like, I don't know if you guys actually think it was a good thing or a bad thing. And now that you guys are in here, if you want to mention the truth to me right now, if you think it's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm all ears because I've never been told the actual truth. And that's me being honest when it comes to the pipelines. The saying the jab has HIV in it. Yeah, man, like fucking, you guys gotta just worry But one thing, like there is so much disinformation out there. It's insane. It's fucking insane. At this point, you need to you need to go in it with a level head. All right? They're not going to fucking poison you with HIV. They won't do it that way, man. That's fucking equivalent of modern day Neanderthal thinking. They won't do that. But, that being said, when it comes to the topic, I still cannot give you the answer of what, the dealio is with the vaccines. I don't know. And it worries me because I got the first dose, but I never got the second dose. Um, they dropped the shit, so why did I have to get it? I got the first dose like not too long ago. It's because my daughter was being born, and they said in order for me to go in there with my um, girlfriend at the time that I might need to get vaccinated. So I just said fuck it and did it. I mean, fuck it. If they wanna, if they wanna take me out, take me out. I don't think we're really missing much when it comes to this world. Not even saying that in a depressing way. I'm just saying that as in like it's pretty shitty, man. Oh, I'm sorry. You're so coarse. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. Sherwood Park, I love that place. Never been. You take Borders, Sherwood Park. I literally okay with Sherwood Park. When it comes to my town I live in, there's literally a fucking like playground park called Sherwood Park. That's trippy that you even said that. I hear you are brave. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's a bit different, and I'm gonna start doing these live streams every night. Eventually I'll get someone to come in here. The more you guys hear me out, the more you'll want to actually finally say something. It is 2:30 in the morning. I'm surprised that I'm even on doing a live stream for you guys at this time. I wanted to do one earlier, but then my daughter woke up and I had to feed her, so I was itching for a bit of a live stream, so I got on here with you guys. If they want to take us out, they probably employ a military draft for Ukraine war to thin the numbers here at home. Yeah, so like I said, I don't think that's the case, and that's the part I'm stuck at. Okay, is I honestly think what it is that you know it's a little okay. What I'm about to say is not my full belief. What I'm saying, it's just a theory. It's just something that I thought of that's possible. Okay, so don't think I'm this is my full beliefs and I'm throwing at you guys like this is what it is, you know. So what I think a possibility is we need to go way back. Like they really started putting these laws and shit at the World War II. Okay. And there's many reasons of why they would have did that some make sense and some don't make sense. Like an example of what makes sense is World War II was pretty fucking brutal. Of course, as a government, you're going to put in, rules in place to ensure that the world never comes like that again. And that's what people believe in now, is why they did it. That they did it this way because of what I just said now. But now, what you need to think about is another way that they could have, why they did it, and it the other way is starting to kind of look a little bit more, you know, that shrew kind of vibe. Honestly, got any despair? Oh, buddy, I've done a lot of psychedelics in my day. But yeah, don't. I'm not gonna read the comments because I got to get this out. You kind of fucked me up. I'm a little stoned, so now I lost it. But like, fuck, now I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'll get it back. I'll get it back. I just started thinking of shrooms. Oh, it's so funny. Zot waiting room. Yeah, the guy streams a lot. I was just watching his streams not too long ago, and like before I started this, he was talking to some weird guy. I don't know what his point was. Yeah, shrooms are great microdosed. I got some funny shroom fucking times where I didn't microdose, where I went all out. Yeah, that's what I gotta do one day. Is what I'll do is I'll just, you know, whenever I got a chance, I'll just take a bunch of shrooms and then we'll just debate shit while I'm fucked up. That's what we'll do. That'll be a fun stream. Can I do that without getting banned? Like, am I allowed to do that? It's like, oh, enjoy my stream while I'm on psychedelics. Let's talk politics. Like they meant stream your rain room. Yeah, but where's the rain room? How do I know? No, I don't want to do that. I will trip you out. Bad idea. Yo, has someone clicked that link and I just don't see how I invite them here because it's the first time I ever done this. So either no one has clicked that link or there is no waiting room, guys. No one's clicked it yet. I've been waiting. This whole time I've been going for 47 minutes. Not a single person. Don't know. I'm on my phone. You can still join it, Brett. You can come in my live stream and you can talk to me. I've been waiting for any one of you to click that link. If you look in the pinned chat I have at the top, you click that link, you can join this stream and we can talk about topics we're talking about. That's my goal tonight. I've been waiting this whole time. No one's clicked it. Or people have been clicking it and I don't see where I accept it. One of the two. But if I go to invite, it just gives me the link that I gave you guys. So I don't see where it would be. Well, give me a sec. Doing a sesh. Where, bro? Join. It works, guys. So it must. I don't know. Like, it works. I've clicked it, but I'm embarrassed to go live. Sorry. Okay. So probably once you go live, it gives me a notification here. If I can see you guys in the waiting room, like while you're waiting, that means like other people see me in the waiting rooms where I clicked them. They never accepted me. Never knew that they could see me. Damn. Let's hope that's not the case. I guess we'll find out when I get my first person. It's live with photo. It works. Go ahead. So, okay. So I don't know. I'm waiting. And once we get someone in here, I want it would be nice to get some secondhand opinions, so I'm not eventually, creating my own answers. Because once you're only doing it by yourself, eventually you start believing bullshit, and that's when you become a conspiracy theorist. And we don't need to go there. So what we need is someone to click that link. I don't have headphones, so our feedbacks is crazy without. That's understandable. Once we get that first person, then we'll get another person, and then we'll probably get another person. That's how it starts. So, first day, everyone's going to be shy. But this is what we're going to do a lot. So eventually I'll get you guys to join. I mean, I think what the most nervous part, even for me, is that because of COVID, I'm so isolated that I lost all my fucking social skills. So when I start talking to people that I don't know, I start talking like a little bit different. Like at this point, I'm staring at myself in a camera, watching myself talk. Not very fun. Yo, I literally only got the first dose, bud. That's it. We all did. That was the point of it. Yeah. But that's why I feel like by doing this will help us. It's not going to help the whole world. I'm just one guy. I got 18 people in here. Even if I got one of you to talk to me tonight, I feel like that's a fucking mission success. I mean, even if none of you guys like come in here, you know what I mean? It's still a funny ass story that my first fucking stream I did, no one joined because no, everyone was too shy. It's fucking hilarious. I'm cool with that story too. Yeah, like I can't even like even my own friends. Like I got some friends who like I've kept in contact like all of COVID. They're easy to talk to. They're the ones that I don't fucking, talk to. Like not that I have anything against them, just when I go to fucking talk to them, it's so hard for me to actually start a conversation. It starts to feel like cringy, starts to feel like awkward. Like not on their part, on my part. Like and I start like losing my confidence talking to them because fucking it's hard. But that was a while ago. Nowadays I'm pretty fucking good. Um, Nowadays I've realized a lot of people like that. So I like to sort of get them out of their bubble or even when I talk to employers, like they'll fucking just want to hire me on the spot. They'll be like, "I love your confidence." Like, thanks, man. I worked hard on that shit. Now you're gonna say the next part. Alex Jordan has been wrong about everything he has said except for the 90% that has come to pass, right? Yo, motherfucking Alex Jones. My name is Alex, just so you guys know. And when I was younger and I fucking watched that guy, and I never listened to his conspiracies, just so you guys fucking know. And I can literally get in detail of why he gets fucking judged so much. It's because no one fucking actually listens to him. He's blasted as a fucking crazy, so people like think it's humor. They'll go in there and they just focus on the way he talks and how he's like really fucking angry and yelling at you and shit like that. And then people are like, look at that fucking lunatic. They don't even hear a fucking single like, thing he says. But I feel like nowadays we're kind of listening to him because I watched a thing where he talked about it in fucking like October that there was going to be a war coming and it starts in February. He said this in fucking October of 2021. And then he said in February there's going to be a war. And guess what happened in fucking February? There was a fucking war. So that's real news. Says K, try, but Bluetooth is working on the StreamYard. Used it before, but is not picking up anyone audio. Well, why don't you try to join? And I'm more willing to see if it actually works because when I talked into it too, you know, that fucking little bar barely even went up. But you hear me perfectly fine. So if and you also help me to know how it works to invite someone. So Brett, just go through with the whole thing and let's just see what happens. It's worth a try because you'll also help me get the experience of inviting someone in here. I've never done it yet. The thing about Alex Jones is he speaks from the heart, yeah. And when people speak from the heart, like I am to you right now, and I'm telling you realistic fucking truths, like I'm not even telling you anything new. I am telling you things that you already know, and what you want to know is that I know them too. That's what we're doing here. And then as soon as you got someone who doesn't know, it's only a matter of time before they go, right? So like, yeah, that's how it usually goes. So, wow, really? How long has fucking Alex Jones been doing this shit? Don't know. Even supplements like Baba Yaga recommended, and from what I understand, basically stay healthy, lose weight, and do the best to keep it hard and shaped. That's it. Now that's it's cocked. Yeah. What strain to ascend? like like Astro ascend? Like what strain will bring it to the moon? Like shit. Is there a strain out there that can accomplish the mission that the US has lied about, which is going to the moon? That's what Epic is trying to find. Shit, I'm really stoned. It's funny. Shoes dipped in acid. Don't even get me started about acid. That's the shit that woke me up. I swear to God. Okay, when I was younger, I was a really bad kid. Okay, really reckless. Always did shit without thinking about it. You know what I mean? And then I started to like experience it with like psychedelics. Like I did shrooms, I did acid, shit like that. And after I was done, and then like nowadays I wouldn't even touch that shit if we're gonna be honest. Like I've brought myself to too many bad trips and I'm just fucking over it. I'm 27 years old. I don't think I have it in me anymore to, except for shrooms, but we'll go, I'll tell you why shrooms. I'll do them every now and then. But yeah, after I've done all that shit, it like changes the way you think about things. And that's probably why it's illegal. It's because they don't like how much it wakes a person up. When it comes to shrooms, though, why I would do them every now and then. If you ever get to a point in your life where you start getting depressed and you start feeling like shit and nothing's working to fix it, do fucking shrooms like once. All right. It's a proven fact. If you don't abuse them, all right? Some do microdoses, some just do a trip like once every now and then, all right? But it resets your mind. You'll you'll wake up the next day saying, "Well, I didn't fix my depression." A week comes later, you'll literally be like, "Damn." Like, oh yeah, RCs. I know, buddy. I didn't want to fucking bring it up, but yeah, man. Yeah, I did some RCs too, buddy. I know what you're talking about there. Research chemicals. Chemicals. Oh shit. You know where that shit came from? Fucking China. Oh shit. There's someone in here. Oh shit. It worked. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Going back. Here we go. Hello, hello.
What's up, fella? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can.
Cool.
A
How's it
little
going?
quiet. Where are you from, buddy?
Rice Lake, Ontario.
Rice Lake, Ontario. Where's that?
Do you know where Coburg, Ontario is?
Oh yeah, Colbert. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes out into the bush.
Oh shit. You know where like Sudbury is?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like 45 minutes past Sudbury.
Uh,
Little Espanola, like just before you get to Manitoulin Island.
Passed through, haven't
Yeah, yeah.
been through. Yeah. I got family up in Barrie and mom's up north of Sudbury somewhere.
Oh, nice, man. Fucking. So, what do you think about all the shit going on about the protests and all this?
Protests were awesome. This whole war thing seems like a very convenient distraction.
Yeah, I agree. You know, and like 3 days ago, I didn't even know what it was all about, and I'm doing a lot of research, and honestly, I've come to I've come to it that I honestly think like a lot of it was all a ruse. You know, like they put sanctions on Russia, but look
Yeah.
into the sanctions, right? And it says crude oil. That's unrefined oil. That means that like nothing's changed, but yet you're gonna see those fucking prices go skyrocket for oil.
Oh, dude, where I work, there's a gas station, and I believe we're like buck 47 at the moment.
Yeah, fucking. I literally live right next to a fucking gas station. I can literally read off the price right now. A dollar. I think it says $1.49. If that actually says $1.64, I'm about to fucking trip my ass off. Yo, it fucking does. $1.64.9. What
Fucking
the
hell.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I work on a reservation. What do you call it? Rest stop.
Oh yeah,
So
nice.
we got smokes, we have beer, we have pizza, we have a bar, got a gas station, we got a pot shop.
I live in a little town, but we got a bunch of fast food here. We just got an A&W and shit. Um, we got for fucking a small little town of 5,000. We have 3 pot shops. Like fucking.
Oh, dude, you should see the res. There's one
Oh,
like
oh, I know about
every
reses.
5 fruit. Yeah, one every 5 fruit.
And they're all family. They're all like you always see them like they'll be like fucking right across from each other.
Yep. The first run up through the like rest stop area
Yeah.
is all Crow family, and they're the ones I work for.
Oh, nice, nice.
But it's literally like 3 family businesses all well, technically it's like 13, but they're all just low rest stop areas.
Oh yeah, yeah. So where like which direction is Cobalt in? Like I know the name of it, but I'm trying to think
Oh,
about how far away you would actually be from me.
Colburn
Oh,
is
Colburn. You're not in
yeah,
Cobalt. You're in Colburn. Never heard of it.
no, I'm way out in the boons.
So
That's
are you way the fuck up north?
uh I'm like an
Like how
hour
far
out.
is the Sioux from you? Or any of those places? Like Thunder Bay? Like what would be close to you?
Shit. Port Hope, Oshawa, and one way,
Okay,
Kingston.
so you're like south. You're by like Toronto, all that shit.
Yeah, I'm out in the off in the woods.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, like he could come down the major highway and then basically hop off for 15 minutes, drive out into the woods, and then find my lawyer.
Well, with everything going on, I think you're kind of in the safe place. You
Yeah,
know, the
except for
boonies.
once in a while we do get one of those fucking libtards come through. You
Oh
didn't
yeah,
use my pronouns. I really don't fucking care.
right.
Oh, wait. Can I
You
swear
know,
on this?
no, I don't care, man. I cuss
All
like
right.
crazy, bud. I got like pretty much Tourette's. No,
It'd be,
I know what you mean. Like, you know, it's like one of those like I fucking how I say it, I respect people's wishes. If that's what they wish to do, that's what they wish to do. I just don't like a fucking like when it's pushed on me and then they're trying to convince me of something that's not true. Like you
yeah,
said, the pronouns. It's like you know you don't get that you don't get that privilege. It's unethical. It doesn't make sense. Uh, like even in Ukraine, it's funny. You know, I don't want to get off topic too, but when it comes to Ukraine, all the transgenders that are in Ukraine, right?
I saw that
Yeah,
story.
they got to stay back and fight.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
That's
everyone cares about your biology until war breaks out.
yeah, exactly. No, and when it comes to this fucking war, that's like one of the big questions I have, like of what's real and what's not. I know what the innocent people are going through. I went on fucking. If you want like the best footage, just for anyone here in the chat, if you want to know like where to see ground footage, go to fucking Snapchat. Go to the Snapchat map. Okay, go all the way to Ukraine and then click where Ukraine is, and you'll be able to see everything they fucking post. And that's what kind of really opened my eyes. You're seeing on mainstream media that it's super fucking dangerous there. Like they're fighting for their fucking life. But then I'm watching Ukraine Snapchats and they're all still at fucking restaurants eating fucking dinner. Like,
Yeah,
like I
uh,
was,
the one dude when it first broke out, there was one guy. I'm imagining they stomped out his streams, but he's like, I don't know what the hell everyone's talking about. He's like, I'm 2 blocks away. He walked out on his balcony, and he's like, it
yeah,
looks like fireworks.
right? And then a thing that was debunked for me too. Okay, you know how they're like putting around that Zelensky is like you know fighting with his people, like the Ukrainian president, how he's fighting with his people.
Yeah, the old was it 2016 photo?
Yeah, yeah. So they're posting it all over that. Oh, look at him fighting with his people and everything. But then when it comes to that photo, it's actually a old photo of him fighting. Well, no, he was there during an inspection. So they're
Yeah,
just inspection photos they're using for then of him fighting with his people. Because look how clean he looks. Like he's not dirty. He's not in no war. Like come on. And then
do you see?
they're all kids. They're all fucking kids that are fighting.
Yeah, do you see the Miss Russia photo?
The what was it? Sorry,
Miss Russia?
Miss Russia.
Yeah,
No.
apparently she won a beauty pageant or something back in the day, but she posed a photo with a gun. Turns out It's an airsoft. She plays professional like airsoft now.
Wow. Yeah, like
But
they'll twist it.
they plastered it everywhere, and they're like, look, even the females are fighting.
Fucking, it's crazy. You know, like, but there is real shit because, like, on the Snapchat, like in certain locations, I was seeing Snapchats of people in like fucking underground bunkers and shit like that. Um,
Yeah, I
but
saw that too.
yeah, but what I think is just because we're seeing that does not mean that, like, oh, it's like, oh, that one thing makes it all real. It's like, you know, you're dealing with like really murderous people on both sides, Russia and Ukraine. They're both batshit crazy enough to do these type of things to their own citizens, you know.
Yeah,
And if there's everyone's talking about these Ukrainian biolabs, if you I don't know if you heard about it, how they're talking about how Ukraine has biolabs. Um, you know, it's like yeah, they're gonna go to every length to make sure that you know be sealed. So they're gonna do anything they can, and they'll do this shit to their own people, and then they'll blame the Russians. And why would they blame the Russians? It's because everyone's scared to go to war with Russia. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna coerce us into fucking wanting to fight Russia because of fucking Ukraine. Because look how much people now are on board wanting to fight fucking Russia. It's insane.
yeah. Well, look at like how fast they literally started to push. Well, we got to help Ukraine fight Russia, and it's like,
Yeah,
in case you haven't noticed, America and Canada, we're not in the best place to be doing shit at the moment.
yeah. That's exactly what I was going to respond with is that we have our own problems at home, and it seems like you're looking at the same shit I'm looking at, and that's good because those are good opinions. It's that like we have a lot of shit here. You say you live on the res, I live like right beside a res, and we should both be able to agree on that one of the biggest epidemics of Canada right now is drug use. And if you know what I know, you know it's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Uh,
fucking insane.
I got a funny story for you. I won't. Obviously, I'll leave names out, and I'll be right back, but I'll still be talking.
Okay.
So, I had a mate who has a brother who really got into a lot of hardcore shit. So, the one day we go to the bar, just having a good old time, and he comes out of the bathroom and he's carrying this little tin. Oh, doesn't he stumble, trip, and drop the tin? Oh, Lord and behold, all these cut up fentanyl patches just spray
Oh
everywhere.
fuck.
And he
Yep, that shit's
sprouts,
bad everywhere, man.
yeah, scrounges them up like it was nothing and whatnot. And it's just like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh
And
man.
for obvious reasons, we don't bring them drinking anymore.
Yeah. You know, and like for me, like I've seen a lot of shit. I used to be involved in all that stuff. Like I used to do fentanyl. I used to do cocaine. I did all that shit. I've been sober for about 2 years now. I got 3 kids, so I've really smartened up my ways. But one thing about being on that side, I can say is that you know we don't know any fucking better. I'm not even saying that as in like to make an excuse for what we did. Is like you grew. How old are you?
Believe it or not, 33.
You're 33, so you're older than me. I'm
Yeah,
27, and you can
I'll
even
be
agree.
34 March 21st.
Oh shit! Happy belated birthday, man. I'll be 28 this year, but what I'm talking about is that if you're 33, you can agree with what I'm saying. Is that when we came around, we were pretty much shown like it's all about that party life. It's all about that like
Yeah,
wild life. It's all and that's the sad part about it. And nowadays, I think the
well,
only I would say
I
it's like,
I do have to kind of step in for 1 second. I didn't really get that upbringing. I
uh,
God, I hate to make this sound horrible, but no, I grew up in a hospital with leukemia up
oh
until I was like
fuck,
fucking, think I would have been 14, 15.
wow, man.
So
So
like,
you're a cancer survivor.
yeah, but I didn't have much in the way of what he called normal outside social interaction.
I get that.
But I do understand what you're saying
Yeah, I understand. Well, you know,
because
in the
first
sense
thing I
if
did when I got out is I fucking party hardied.
yeah, and you know what? In a guy like yours, scenario, yeah, you had every right to party, man. And and from I'm sure from what you had, that means you had a lot of years of seeing normalness. You know what I mean? And then now
Yeah.
I I can probably agree with you that you don't want to be involved in that kind of shit. And you aren't. Am
Oh
I
fuck no.
correct? Fuck
Oh
no,
hell no.
right?
Yeah.
Good job, bud. Good job,
Like
man.
uh I got some weird medical issues, and last time I got a flu shot, dude, I looked like a goddamn Resident Evil boss. Fucking arm blew up like this fucking big.
Wow.
So I haven't got. I'm not vaxxed. I made my grandmother get vaxxed because I'm taking care of her.
Yeah, fucking. No, at this point, man, I wish I never even took the fucking first dose. I just did it because when my daughter was born, they wanted me to have like proof of vaccination, or else I wouldn't be able to be with her. My girlfriend didn't want to be alone, so I did it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then,
I don't fault you for that at all, dude.
yeah, do anything for my daughter. Just it's a matter of like, from
Well,
pretty much what I've dug. Honestly, I don't really think there's like too much of like an overall actual serious down like shit we're gonna die tomorrow threat. I don't think that's their plan because if it was, it would have happened a long fucking time ago. You know what I mean? I just think it's just more of they know they need us, but they don't need me and you. If you know what I'm saying, like they
yeah,
need us as a people, but they don't need us as an individual. You know
yeah.
what I
They
mean?
don't need the ones that are gonna rebel and
Yeah.
dig into
No. What
shit.
I'm saying is like they need like the population. They need the people. They can't. If they were to get rid of a fuck ton of people, their shit wouldn't be able to do. But they don't give a fuck about who you are in that case. They just want us
Yeah,
as they want us as property. They want us as sheep. You know what I mean? They want us to do
yeah,
their work for them.
yeah.
So
They'll
that's what I
just,
mean.
what is it? Grow our food, build our shit, and deliver it, and then shut up and be happy.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. But yeah. But no, how is it in your area has COVID affect your reserve?
Uh, kinda, but that's mainly because our chief and council dude's kind of a giant pussy.
Yeah. Like okay,
Like,
COVID's affected us all, but like my real question is, has things changed for the worst in any way in your res because of what they put in place because of COVID? Like take the virus out,
yes
but the
and no.
restrictions and everything.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, because of his fear, he's like, usually, if I remember correctly, the restaurant runs from 7 to 7, but they have to close an hour early now. Gas station used to run until like 8 o'clock. They have to close at 7.
Damn.
There used to be a 24-hour like smoke convenience shop kind of thing, and
Okay.
they're not allowed to run at night anymore.
Someone just asked you a question. They said,
Oh,
"Yo, Brett, are there any reserves you recommend I can go learn more about Indigenous people at? I'm driving across Canada and wanted to learn more."
uh,
Well,
Tal. God, I always screw up the pronunciation on this one. Talladega or Talladega?
Talladega.
And
Shit.
there,
I've heard a lot of ones. Honestly, if like, what about like Manitoulin, like the island? Like, that's like the biggest reserve in Ontario, isn't it?
I, I actually haven't been up that way. I've
Oh,
only been to a few outside the Rice Lake Reservation here,
yeah.
or
See,
Alderville First Nations.
oh, okay. Yeah, see, like you said, you're down south. See, I'm up north. Like we're in two different places.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, believe it or not, I got family scattered pretty much all over. Well, no, I have family scattered all over the freaking world.
wow.
Let's just
Yeah.
say our Learmonts were a bunch of sleuths and whores on both sides.
Yeah.
Like,
My I was gonna say my
uh,
grandparents had 14 kids, so I'm pretty sure they're all whores.
yeah, I just meant like every other Scottish family has a different mix,
Yeah.
or
Are you
every
do you have Scottish?
yeah, we're Scottish Inuit,
Yeah, I'm
and then
Scottish too.
like a relative, they're Scottish, German. The other ones, they're Scottish and Japanese.
Wow.
So, like I said, we're kind of got around all over.
You remind
Uh,
me of my friend. Um, his name's Stefan, and you look like him. And it's funny that you mentioned that you're Scottish because he's Scottish as well, and he's
nice.
also part native. Are you? You're part native, right? So you like
Yeah,
native and
yeah,
Scottish?
Inuit, Métis, but I grew up on the native res.
Oh, okay. And what did you think of growing up on a res? You know, like
Oh,
it
it
was
was awesome.
yeah, you know, you know, here it's more like I find like in Alberta, you know, like how they talk about Canada's res. They'll say, oh, like they talk about how there's bad reses and stuff, like like people that aren't
Yeah.
getting their needs. I find that it's more not in Ontario. You know what I mean? Like I find like
Well,
Ontario,
it's not just that. Also, I find some families are just they like to fight, so
yeah,
they're always looking to stir that shit up.
yeah,
Less so now that most of the ones around here are like older. But no, there used to be was it the Nijis, which I think are originally from Manitoba, and the
oh,
Crows that are originally from here. But oh, once a month, once every other month, there'd be a big old bar brawl between the natives.
yeah. Ah, that's a fucking Friday night right there. I'm a white
Pretty
boy and I
much.
pretty much grew up on a res. You know, and fucking I know how it is.
Yeah.
Like we're best friends even through all of it.
Oh yeah. You knock each other around the night before, you fucking pick each other up the next morning. It's like, sorry, fella. Ah, no problem, fella. Do you want a coffee? Like shit. That's how, that's how me and my brother are.
Yeah. So that I like that you're from Canada because like we can relate on you know
Yeah.
it, it's the states like I said, not Ontario that go through the real shitty things. But when it comes down to Ontario, we all had fun. You know,
Oh yeah.
nowadays we ain't having fun. That fun we had a few years ago that's been gone for a bit, and that's what I think
Well,
people
not
want
just
back.
that. There's one thing I noticed, and it drives me goddamn nuts because I'm not a dad, but Jesus Christ, like a few hours a day, send your kids outside to play.
Yeah, I agree. And the sad part is like I think I could be one of those parents that got to get their kids out a little bit more. But the problem is where I'm from,
Yeah.
like the drug thing is really bad. And I don't bring my kids really to many parks because there's like needles and shit. Um,
I just mean get them out to burn off some of the energy and whatnot.
yeah. Oh,
Like
I keep
I'm
my kids
lucky
busy though.
because we're out in the country, so
Yeah,
I can freaking chase my nephews around all day until they crash.
yeah, pays off, man. Like, where I am, it's kind of the boonies, but it's still not the boonies, and then
There.
so I have to travel a bit to get there. Do you fish?
Uh, used to until
Yeah.
some dink stole like freaking $300 of all my equipment off me.
Fuck.
Yeah, basically, we used to fish all the time, and then he got dumped by his girlfriend, and in the rage, he ran all the way back to fucking London, Ontario, and took all my fishing gear.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I gotta get some new fishing gear. When I moved, I forgot it in the basement of my old place, and I had like over like $1,000 in fishing gear.
Yeah,
It sucked. It sucked.
no, mostly now I walk trails and whatnot, collect wood and stone. I carve those, and once in a while, if I can pick up an animal track, I'll track it down as far as I can.
Fuck yeah, man. Fucking so you got a wood stove and shit like that? That's
Yeah,
that's good health.
propane.
That's how you guys stay healthy is using
Yeah,
that.
propane furnace for like before we wake up, get the house a little warmer, and then wood stove upstairs to heat the rest of it.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I fucking electric heated, man. I fucking pay up the ass for power.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Oshawa, we literally resorted to fucking like Viking style blanket
Yeah.
that because we ran the little base heater for like a month, and it was an extra like freaking $150 on the bill.
Or yeah, people are liking you in the chat. What are they like? Are you able to read the chat?
Uh,
He
maybe.
said one guy said here. Oh, I'm glad Brett called in. This is an interesting conversation. See, people like
Yeah, I
that.
can't
People,
because I'm on my phone. I can't see the chat and that thing at the
yeah,
same time.
fucking, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I was in someone else's stream, and you know what's funny is from you being in here. I realize now that they were able to see me the whole time I was in it. That's so funny because I was able to
Oh,
see you moving when I add you in, and then
yeah,
I was in a wait thing, and now I realize that whole time I was waiting that they're able to see me.
yeah. Well, the first time I went through, it crashed when I switched my mic over to my Bluetooth.
Oh, well, at least it
It just
works.
that I've used it before, but I know StreamYard has been kind of weird lately.
Yeah, and like nowadays, I think I'm how would I say it? Like I'm censored because that Ottawa protest, I was
Oh
uh
yeah.
I was like restreaming other streams and stuff, and then I think what happened was is when I restreamed the U.S. convoy one, there was a guy talking, and he said a remark, and he was like pretty much trying to convince people that COVID came from aliens. So that's where it got labeled misinformation, and I was just like, "Fuck, that's a copyright strike right there."
This is gonna be a random question. You ever heard of the game Plague?
Plague, no,
So it is literally a game where you develop a virus, pick a spot on the map, and start it.
yeah,
And then the idea is to wipe out as many people as you can.
never heard of it. Sounds a little fun though. You ever play the game Prototype?
Oh
uh,
yeah,
with Alex Mercer, and
that you get
that,
the heart. Yeah, fuck
yeah,
yeah.
that was a good game. That was a good
Yeah,
game.
I
I'm talking
love
about
the
virus games.
what do you call it? The heavy suit that just let you plow through everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like when you get the armor. Yo, that was a really fucking fun game actually at the time when it first came out. I loved that game.
Oh yeah, same with was it Crackdown or
Hmm.
but one game I really got into like hardcore was the Fear games.
Yeah.
Well, they genetically modify like a girl with psychic powers to give birth to like two psychic soldiers.
Holy fuck.
And then when they take the babies away, she fucking goes mental. And then pretty much 3 games are going off that.
Yeah.
But dude, you want to freaking scare? There was these things that hid in shadows. So like when you're going into a room, you like sidestep one way or the other into a shadow, and they literally grab you by the legs and pull you down.
Damn. What game is it called?
It's just fear, but it's all abbreviated.
Oh,
Or
okay.
what?
What is? Can you get it on like PS4 and shit, or is that like
Uh,
PC?
I don't know if they remade it for the next gens or not.
Oh, so that's like PS3 and stuff. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
would have been yeah 360 PS3.
Where, where? Okay, where in Canada will be safest? I can't leave the country. I don't want to take more jabs or COVID tests. I mean,
I've been
I
looking at the Rocky Mountains.
yeah. You want to kind of like at this point, you just want to kind of get away. You know what I mean? Like
Yep. Uh,
if you're traveling Canada, you obviously got some money to kind of move around. So I would look into some good places. Look in the countries, look at the MPs that don't really, I mean, the provinces, and look at what MPs actually fucking hate COVID. That's the country you want to be in. I mean, the province you want to be in. Keep saying country.
it reminds me. Anyone heard what Newfoundland's doing?
No,
Because
not at all.
I wouldn't mind going down there.
Yeah, well, a friend of mine just moved to New Brunswick. Rent there apparently is real fucking cheap in New Brunswick.
It's gotta be cheaper in Ontario at the moment.
Yeah, fucking Ontario's bad for rent. You know, and that and that's like things that like I want to bring in a light in my streams that like topics I'm gonna like things that I'm looking for is like I want to get like perspectives of people that are going like if I can get someone who's actually going in through some of the shit because I've always wanted to be like sort of like a counselor in a way and I want to like actually like get down deep of how much COVID's actually affects in society outside of COVID. You know what I mean? Because we're always that's the thing. Like we're fed through the media about COVID, so it's time to put COVID aside and start talking about like what is really being affected. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, the aftermath.
Yeah. Because fuck, 3 years. That's all we hear about is COVID. I'm over hearing COVID. So I want
Oh,
to bring other
I
shit to light.
definitely noticed people are friggin' more irritable.
Oh yeah. Even I
Like,
am, and it's like I think from me at the beginning of COVID to me now, I actually don't think I'm the same guy because when COVID started, I was a drug addict, and then I actually what like okay, more people went farther down, and then at the beginning of COVID, I got out, and then now I just watched everyone go downhill. And then I've just kind of stayed here where I feel safe and healthy. And now,
yeah,
now it's been like 2 years, so now I kind of want to see, like what I learned. I went to rehab, and I learned like one of the biggest things that was that like we're not like how I say like I'm not unique. We're all the same in a way, and we've all been through lots of problems. No matter what the problem is, the end result is the same.
Yeah,
It's depression, aloneness, and shit like that. And that's why I feel like through YouTube, we can use it as a different tool instead of fucking watching lies.
exactly.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
and I watched a few other people do this, and you know, some people do good, but sometimes you got people like not giving legitimate answers, and I couldn't really,
I hate that shit.
I can't do that shit. Like when you got a guy, I'm not gonna mention names who it is because I don't want to call out another streamer, but I was watching the stream and this guy was actually giving like real good news, and there he is just going like, uh-huh, oh yeah, uh-huh. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, like fucking
Not
give the, give the guy a fucking answer. Get political about it. You know what I mean?
yeah, like actually articulate a formative answer and not
Yeah,
just go, uh huh, sure,
right? Or
okay,
like,
bud.
don't put your interviewing your viewers if you're not going to actually ask them a real question. You know, they ask everyone the same shit, and that's why I'm going to do it differently. That's why I started it. I was actually just watching it, and that's why I'm not really mentioning names. And then I was just like, but at the end of it, fucking fuck. At this point, I should just say I was watching Zot. Okay,
Uh,
I was watching Zot, and today he was actually giving answers. The guy, they stay up all fucking night doing this shit. What
yeah,
they'll do is they take shifts interviewing people all day, all fucking night. I never knew that. It's insane. And
yeah. I think it's him and his girlfriend switch back and forth or something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know, Zot's a good guy. Just what he needs to do is he's still young. He's like 20. He's just got to kind of work on his questions. That's all he's got to do. And
Yeah, but like he seems really, what do you call it, new to this whole
yeah,
having to
I like
articulate.
I'm new. I'm new too.
Yeah,
But
but you're still well articulated in your
yeah,
responses.
yeah. Like what I do is like the way I'm talking with you right now. This is how I'll talk with my friends. So I've already talked
Yeah,
like this before, you know, and
yeah,
it's a lot easier to bounce off people. But what Zot needs to do, if you ever even listened to what I had to say, I actually was in his waiting room. I was going to come in and talk because he was getting a lot of hate. A guy went on there and started saying that to him, and I didn't like what the guy was saying because what as much as yeah, Zot wasn't asking the right questions, the motherfucker was still where none of us were. He's still in Ottawa. He still did it. He's 20 years old. Give him a break.
yeah.
um, and it's rare for 20-year-olds to be involved in politics. Like
Not
fucking
just that. It's where rare for one of those what do you call them, Gen Xers or whatever, to
Gen
not be,
Zs.
yeah,
Gen Zs.
not
Yeah,
be
Gen Zs.
brainwashed,
Yeah.
not be brainwashed like
That's
everyone
what I'm
else.
saying. I'm actually impressed because normally, like, fucking, they're all like, I need followers on Instagram, but this guy's like, nah, fucking, I see how it is. I mean, he's making money, so I see why he would be doing it. But
Yeah,
but in the downside is that, I mean, in the upside of all of it is that money or not, it's money that will, help him be able to make a difference. It seems like he has a good goal. I was looking into his whole ZNN news report thing he wants to start. As long as he be careful on who he lets on these streams, because what can happen is you can get banned for what. Say, like I let you on here and you're just telling people misinformation for what you say gets me banned. So that's just all
yeah.
Zod has to be careful
Or
about.
hop on, just have someone spam a few gamer words in a few seconds and you're done.
Yeah, yeah. But no, Zod seems like a good kid. I watch his streams. If I
Yeah,
didn't like him, I wouldn't follow him. But
Although I still laugh every time everyone says he's a Fed, and it's like, dude, I don't think he's old enough to
Dude,
be a Fed.
I made a video today that mentioned about Russians and Ukrainians, and I was pretty much just trying to say is that like take a step back from what you're hearing, and like because they're kind of going all out, like making Putin look really, really, really bad. But like, shit, I'm 27 years old, and it wasn't until last night that I watched a full interview with Putin. I've never actually heard what he has to say. And you know what he talks about? The exact same shit that they talk about. It's double
Yeah,
sided, man. He blames them of the fucking shit that they blame him of. So it's like, at this point, I think it's just all fucking a great design, great plan. You know what I mean? Russia's in on it. And what do they have to gain of this? That maybe they'll finally get out of the whole fucking, you know, how they're always like 10 years behind us shit in technology.
yeah, except for when it comes to nukes, though.
Yeah, well, except for nukes. I actually said that to someone today. When it comes to nukes, that modern technology that he has, he puts it to nukes. He doesn't put it to anything else.
That
I okay, in that interview, there was a part in it, and it was actually funny what he said. Um, she's like trying to like get him to basically admit they were talking about ballistic missiles, and she basically asked like, "Do you have a working ballistic missile?" And then he answered like, "Yeah, we do. Some are deployed, and some aren't." Right? And she like tried to like mix what he said and pretty much like said they all didn't work. And he was like, what you're doing is impolite. He's like, I'll say it again. And he said it again. And he said it actually like four times afterwards. She kept trying to do that so she was trying to mix his words. And then she's like, "Why did you make the ballistic missile? Because people are threatened by what you did." And he said that, "Oh, was because the Americans said they were going to make it first. So I made it. And I did it so that taxpayers' money was wasted." And he went, "Gone." And, and he laughed. And I was just like, that was actually fucking hilarious.
that
You can't
from the
hate on the
few
guy. You can't hate on him.
yeah
Like,
from the few interviews I watched with him, like every so often he just pulls something out of his ass. It's just too funny not to laugh at.
yeah, and he's so calm. And the, it's
That's
the
that
thing
KBG training.
yeah, and it's the thing you can respect him for that no one ever actually talks about. I watched two interviews. One was an hour and a half, and then the other one was 2 hours, but I only watched like parts and throughout the day. But throughout both of those videos, he never referred to another president, and it was sign of disrespect. He called every single one of them either colleagues or partners. That's how he referred to all of them, was colleagues and partners.
There,
That was like, it's crazy.
that
And I think he's just learned over time not to show um like that's like
oh,
that bad
man's got a
reaction.
solid poker face.
Yeah, he's got a solid broke face. You can't hate on him. Someone just said a naked guy came on, saw it, he stopped the stream and deleted it immediately. For real? That actually happened?
Yeah, it wouldn't spread. All sorts of assholes do all sorts of crap to get people banned or get their streams taken down.
That's what I mean. Like, you gotta be careful.
Oh, I watch a lawyer from Minnesota. His name's Nick Ricada. He's up there on the subscriber count and was up there in like top 5 for super chats. But most of the time, nothing goes on. Yeti dude come on, was on for all of a minute, yelled the N word 3 times.
Oh, fuck.
All super chats, stream struck, everything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I gotta be careful. Um, but I don't know. lately, I ever since I kind of got shadow banned in a way, because of that fucking American thing that happened. It was funny though because
Uh, I almost
I
think they shadow banned the word convoy because anytime I go to load one of those videos, it seems to take an extra like 3 minutes.
yeah. Or you ever notice like if you write in like convoy or any of that shit, all you're getting is the fake news videos. You can't find people's live streams unless you like know the streamer's name.
Yeah.
Because I've like posted videos to YouTube before, and
Well, that
it's been
started about a
persistent in
year ago.
views. Now I just like all my videos that don't involve the convoy, they're still getting views. This live streams, anything that involves the convoy, they don't get views anymore.
Yeah, about a year ago, they started to do a thing where anytime there was a major story, all the news stations got priority on the search results over the actual streamers.
Wow.
Uh, that happened right around the election last year. They started to cut all the streamers out of it and just put the mainstream up top.
Yeah. Well, that's because fucking they're constantly passing these bills that eventually they can just do it, and then when you catch them in that act, they're like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's legal. Like we passed this fucking law, and they're like,
Oh,
oh,
dude,
it's legal.
I,
Oh, okay,
I had to
nothing
write
to
these
hear.
things down because I gotta look into them more. But there's Bill C10, Bill
Yeah,
C11, which are both monitoring and censorship, both online and financial.
yeah, yeah. That C10.
Uh,
I want to look. I want to fully look in that bill, like you said.
that Bill C36, which is a criminal charges for hate speech.
Really,
Yeah, and then
like online and offline.
yeah, pretty much. So you
Wow.
say anything negative against the government or anything, they can charge you for it.
Someone just said, "Does anyone have weird dreams or visions? It's a good time to talk about it
Once in a while.
once in a while." Like,
Uh,
and it gets you, and like one of these dreams and visions things, it gets you at a moment, like, even now, like, this is my opinion on dreams and visions. They're nice to talk about, but when it comes to if they're real or not, they were meant for you, not us. They're meant for you. You were shown that, not us. Because you ever notice you try to tell people the shit you seen, you're like convinced it's real as fuck, and no one will ever believe you, no matter what you say. Even if you get a guy to agree with you, they're most likely agree with you just to make you happy. No one ever believes that shit, no matter what.
uh,
Like some people do.
yes
Some
and
people can
no.
relate, but at the same time, it's just like it's more like it's hard to get people to actually get how much it meant to you. You know what I'm saying?
That I
And
understand, yes.
and then when it comes to the part where that part right there, what I just mentioned, it's because it was meant for you. That's why. It's because it was your vision. It was your dream. And that was because I remember one time I went through like a real big spiritual awakening, and basically everyone around me was like, "Oh, you're fucking crazy. You're crazy." And then, eventually I started doubting my little spiritual awakening I was having, and then, to get back on. And what's funny is that spiritual awakening was basically I was at a trap house. And we're all doing drugs, and like fucking we're all hot, and it was just one of those moments where I just kind of was like, "Yeah, I'm over this shit. Like I'm fucking done, and we all need to change." I was like, something bad's happening, and I just feel it. Like if something bad's about to happen, like to us and our friend group, and that's what I told them. And they're like, "Get out of here!" Like that shit. 2 years later, everyone in that room is now dead. I'm not even kidding. Well, actually, there's one left, and he lives in Alberta now because I told his dad about like all the shit we were involved in, and if I didn't do that, then he would be dead too.
Yeah.
So it's
I
just
know.
it's just crazy shit that I've been through. I've been through quite a crazy life.
Yeah, now that you mention that, I got a funny one for you, just because it always stuck with me. So, I was supposed to go on a road trip with a couple of people, and like, shit, night before, fucking tripped over the cat, fucking sprained my ankle and all that. So, I was pretty much laid up on the couch, so I couldn't go.
Yeah.
Well, turns out they got in the car accident, and everyone I was supposed to go with died. I,
Wow.
I, I looked at my cat and I'm like, "You son of a bitch."
Yeah. Fucking. I've had maybe not like to that extent where like people die, but I've had many, many moments where like um like for example, like one time I went to I was gonna go to a party, and then I wanted to go at first, and then I started like halfway through I started saying to everyone like, yo, like fucking, like I don't want to fucking go, like we shouldn't go, kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then eventually everyone was like calling me a buzzkill, like we should, why are you fucking stopping us, kind of thing, you know? And then later that night when we didn't go, someone got stabbed at the fucking at the party, and everyone was like, "Bro, it's almost like you knew something was gonna happen because you. It was my idea to go to the party, and then I
Yeah,
switched my idea."
yeah, you just get that gut feeling.
Yeah. So I believe that that we are tuned into something, and I kind of feel like humans, in a way, are hive-minded, but yet we're told we're not. And in a way, because when you hear people out, you can relate with people to a extent, like almost everyone always has that piece in their story where you feel like you have a part in it too. And
Yeah,
when you hear someone's story, there's always that piece. Just that piece alone is evidence that I'm right, because we all live somewhat of the same life, and that's proof right there that not because when I looked at Russia on those Snapchats, it really blew my mind how it looked like Canada, but with Russian writing. Like the terrarium, everything. I was like, it's like I'm looking at Canada, but it's not. I was like, what the fuck?
I was gonna say up before this, I would have called Russians the other Canadians, but if the if any sort of the invasion's true, that's not the Canadian way. You just challenge them to a hockey game or a drinking match.
Yeah, and then calm down by offering them a double double.
Exactly.
Yeah, or a hot chocolate. And if it's a hot day, let's go for an ice cap, bud.
Fucking right, but
Fuck. Well, it's 4 in the morning, but I gotta get out this stream because my
yeah,
daughter's gonna be waking up soon for a
and
feed.
you here.
I had a plan for a 2 hour stream because I knew at the end of that 2 hours, like she was gonna be awake. So before I go, if anyone that wants to ask some questions, I'm pretty sure we're open to it. It was nice to get to know you though, Brett.
Oh yeah, it's been fun,
Um,
dude.
yeah, you're more welcome to come on my stream anytime you like. It's people like you that will get my plan up and going. You're the first person that's ever talked to me on my stream, just so you
All
know.
right. Well, I hate to be a dick, but I'm gonna have to bail because I gotta pee like a Russian racehorse.
All right, buddy. Well, thanks for coming, man.
Oh yeah,
Have,
have a good one, bud.
see you, bud. Have a good one, man. Yeah, that guy was cool, hey? You too are too. Um, it's we're gonna keep doing this. Maybe every night. This is a good way. Like I had to pay in order to do this. In order for me to have StreamYard, it's $25 a month. So I think it's a good thing. It was definitely worth the money. It's a good way to connect with the viewers in this line of work because if you know, it's hard to get good topics whenever it's just me talking and we're like looking at the chat. I drift off too much, and when I have another person in the stream, I feel like it'll keep me on point. So for what we're doing, I think it'll work a lot. I just got to be careful on who I bring in. Yeah, and this is what they want there, Henry. They want us to be stressed. I know it's because of COVID, I started smoking cigarettes more, and my plan is to start quitting. Yeah, he was cool. Tough kid. Guy said he had leukemia, everything. It was really, really nice hearing your story, Brett, if you're still in this stream. Like I said, you're more welcome to come in anytime you want. Um, just because someone joined once does not mean I will not let them join again. you know, if you got a positive attitude, um, then I have no problem bringing you in again. When once more people get the confidence to join, um, we'll hear a lot more stories. Definitely a lot more stories. But yeah, okay, guys. Well, it was really fun. This was definitely a good stream. Probably one of my favorites already. It was original. It was fresh. It was my content. I didn't restream someone. Um, so that's a bonus. Um, like I said, I'm new to YouTube. Um, I didn't expect my restreaming to actually blow up like it did. Who would? But for all the subs I got from it, I'm not making it a waste. Actually, a lot of people have already told me to stop being involved in this in my personal life. And here I am, 4 in the morning, doing what they tell me not to do because I'm not going to shut up. So I thought I'd tell you that too. I'm from Canada. I'm in Ontario. Check out Restored Republic video for every second. Yeah, it takes time, it does. Think about it. This is me starting off. I think I'm already off to a really good start. Not many people get the leap I did. I even looked up how rare it is someone even gets 10,000 followers. Um, so I feel like if I start getting some good content, getting some good conversations going, um, no, I think we have something here. You know, one day maybe if Zod ever finds me, we can collab. You know, or someone who's in this line of work too. Anyone can do it. You just gotta have the confidence. Yeah, Ontario. Ontario. I was born in North Bay. That's where I was born. But yeah, guys, okay, I'm gonna get off there. Thanks for joining. Have a good night. Remember, dabs, not jabs. Bongs, not bombs. I had someone in my chat once tell me that, and they were very good slogans. So credit to them. Um, I forget the name right now, but once I see their name, I'll remember it. I'm very good at remembering your guys' names. All you have to do is join once, and I'll know who you are. It always stands out to me. Like RR2, um, you're probably the only one out of all the guys talking right now that I've seen around Brett, you're pretty new. But like I said, thanks for tuning in. Ragnar, you're pretty new too. Maybe you were talking before and I didn't notice you. But R2, like I said, you're definitely the one that I remembered the most. But yeah, 2 hours is up. Have a good one, guys. Oh, James. I know James. I remember your name too. No problem, Julie. Thanks for coming in, guys. I'm just, getting those goodbyes. Everyone always has that extra delay. That's all it is. Alrighty. Have a good night, guys. It was fun. Tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Wait. Before I turn it off, stay with me. Stay with me. Don't turn it off. Um, I should mention tomorrow I have an interview lined up with one of the live streamers from Ottawa. His name's DJ Convoy. It was actually supposed to be tonight, but he said that he wasn't feeling the best and he wanted to be up to par. He had a hard day. He was basically saying. So I feel like today. Um, I feel like he said 100% tomorrow. So 8 o'clock tomorrow night, I'll be interviewing him. So you're gonna want to tune into that. It'll be really good, and we'll do it this way. And then I can have up to 10 people in here. So if you guys still want to join and get in on our debate, I'm sure he wouldn't mind so that we can keep it original because our plan is to kind of keep it fresh. We're going to kind of throw jabs. We're going to bounce off each other. Um, kind of like what me and Brett did there. And yeah, I think we can do a lot. So if you guys want to tune into our calls, it'll be good. It'll be good for the stream. Anyone new, if you want to sub now, yeah, it'll help a lot. So yeah, thanks for joining in, guys. That's the channel update for tomorrow. So whoever's seen that, once again, tomorrow, got a protester coming in. He was one of the guys that we watched. You remember Shots by Hill? Him too. I was talking to him, and when it came to Shots by Hill, he said that he's just a bit busy right now, but we'll keep in contact. So I don't know when it will be, but I know eventually 100% Shots by Hill will be on here doing an interview. So this channel is going to start getting some good content. I'm been busy, you know, I kind of, like I said, I've been working on some projects, do my research. So, yeah, have a good night, guys.